What is what is up, you guys? Y'all come on in. So we have a little schedule change this week. I am actually live today. I'm trying to find us. You guys, there we go. What is up, y'all? I had Damon change the date and the time. I mean, not the time, but I did have him change the date, you guys, as some of you guys know. I am actually going to be gone starting tomorrow until next week. I am going to go to Disney and I'm going to celebrate my birthday with some friends. So I was like, I don't want to pre-record for Thursday, and I just want to go ahead and get it over with this week, right? Because that's what you want to do on a Monday. You want to get all the stuff you want to get over with on a Monday, I feel. But sometimes Mondays are rough, you guys. Mondays can be rough. But I went through Damon's stash. Nobody tell him, okay? Nobody tell him. All of this stuff was in his stash. He's got a flower wall over there, and I just picked some stuff that I thought was really, really pretty. Kind of matchy together. So I want to make a fall wreath. I think sometimes this happens, you guys, and I don't expect you guys to be perfect either. Sometimes it changes as I'm designing, but I want something up here and I want something down here. I love something up here at the upper left hand corner and the bottom right hand corner. So yeah, so I did pick 4 bushes of greenery. I don't know if I'm going to use my curly twigs, which I absolutely love, you guys. I love these curly twigs. Love them. So yeah, but hopefully you guys will join me today because like I said, we do have a schedule change. I did try and tag everybody over there in the How to Make Wreaths group. That's gonna be where I will be. Let me just make sure. I think it posted it, you guys. I'm not sure. Let me see. Yep, there it is. So it's right there. I tagged everyone. So y'all come on in. I've got the glue gun heating up. So my idea is something here and something here. Okay. But now that I'm looking at it, I already might change, you guys, because I'm thinking, what if I did a bow, like, not center, but a little bit further up and put some stuff here and some stuff here? And maybe what if I did something here in the middle and down here at the bottom? I don't know, you guys. We'll see where the wind takes me, okay? I'm going to be like Pocahontas. So y'all come on in. I'm going to start off with my bow first. They were on Deco. Jennifer asked, are those curly twigs on Deco? They were. I don't know if we have any more, but yeah, I think we already sold out of these. I think I sold out of those, you guys. Now I'm going to tell you, the greenery was once at Deco. I did get this from his stash, you guys, because I am not home, so I just used stuff that was in his stash. So yeah. So I am going to use my 1-inch ribbon. I love this black and white ribbon, and I'm thinking of kind of like a loopy bow. So 2 11-inch loops. Absolutely love this 1-inch ribbon, you guys. Actually, Parker, and then we're going to do 4 12-inch loops. I actually asked Parker, I was like, have we heard anything about our D. Stevens order? Hopefully that starts coming in, you guys, because I am super duper excited. I already have my outfit for tomorrow. I got my shoes, everything, socks, underwear, you know, all the necessities. So 4 12-inch. So I did 2 11-inch, 4 12-inch loops. Oh god, this is a good ribbon, you guys. If you ever get a chance to buy a designer ribbon, I definitely highly recommend the 1.5, this 1-inch, or the 1.5-inch check. There's another like a gingham plaid one. Absolutely gorgeous ribbon, and the wire in it is so good. Now I'm doing 2 13-inch loops. Okay. So what I like to do sometimes, you guys, is I have my tail, right? And then I like to gather up some of my ribbon. I'll make an extra long loop just like this, which is really, really great. You guys, look at that. So that way I can cut my tail however long I want to. Love, oh god, that's, oh gosh, this is, it was from Deco. It is not in stock as of now. I do know that we kind of order this a lot, you guys. I will tell you, we order this one quite a bit. So hopefully it comes back in stock soon. You guys, all of this stuff was out of Damon's personal stash because I'm not home. So nobody tell him, okay? Nobody tell him it's out of his personal, well, I don't even know if it's personal stash, but it's in his stash. And I was like, this has a wrapper on it. I'm gonna use it. So look how pretty this bow is. A really pretty bow with the 1-inch. Look how pretty this is. I'm gonna tell you, Jennifer, I ordered a lot of those twigs. I ordered a lot of them. That's got 2 cleaners on it. I only need 1. I did, oh, you know what? I'm gonna use my black pipe cleaner so it blends in. I did order quite a bit of those sticks because I really, really like them. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think we may have bought whatever they had left for the fall season. But they're really, really cool because you can spray paint them, whatever you want. So you can even glitter them. So we're gonna come on in with my pipe cleaner. We got this. Sounds like someone's bringing a delivery. Who knows? Hey, I am live. Uh-oh. You guys, they're bringing me something. It's a big box. Ooh, yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys. So it is July 22nd, you guys. I will tell you this. So in case you're catching the replay, it is July 22nd, 2024. Ooh, this looks so pretty, you guys. I love this bow right here. So kind of however my mood is. You guys, can you see that? I think you guys can see that. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I need to get back to work. Need to get back to work. So let's see. Oh, they got some purdies in there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I want to make me a little loop bubble roller coaster, whatever you want to call them. We're gonna add that in right there, you guys. Trim that up. So we got that, just like that. That's how I'm gonna add that in, you guys. Now, one thing about this ribbon, you can dovetail it if you want to. You don't have to. You can always just cut it at that knife edge. That slant cut like that is what I call a knife edge, which is probably what I normally do on anything that's an inch or smaller. But on this one, I am gonna dovetail these. Okay. And now I'm going to bring in another piece of ribbon. I probably should have added that earlier, but I did not. I want to add in another roller coaster, kind of like this. Do you guys see that? That's got some pretty stuff in it. Definitely has some fall stuff. Definitely has some Christmas. There's already one bush that I'm like, okay, I might need that because it's really, really pretty. So I'm actually going to just attach this to my grapevine. So like I said, you guys, we are live today on Monday the 22nd because I will not be live on Thursday the 25th. P.S. That's my birthday. In case you didn't know. Now you do. July 25th. I am a Leo. I am a July baby. So, but I'm not going to be in town. I will be out of town. And that's why we're doing this today. Yo, I'm here in Louisiana, and it's just, I've loved being here. I'm ready to go. I am packed up and ready to go, you guys. So just like this, you can definitely add this ribbon with your bow, but I completely forgot that I wanted that, so I added that afterwards. But now I've just got an 8-loop bow, some tails coming down, and I want to choose one of my greeneries. So I do have quite a bit on here. I've got some smilax, some ruscus, some boxwood. I've also got this mixed bush. And I will tell you, this one is the only one that's a pusher. This is the only one that is a pusher, and the rest of them are not pushers. So I'm gonna use my pusher first, and I'm gonna cut that whole thing off. I'm gonna tell you guys, this all came from Damon's flower tree. So I don't believe any of these are in stock at Deco Exchange right now. I don't think any of them are in stock, you guys. I'm sorry. I do apologize for that. But I also know that some of you guys love to shop with us, so definitely make sure you guys download that Deco Exchange app because you're gonna want that here a little bit, oh my gosh, a little bit later in the day. So I'm gonna start coming in and gluing my greenery. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this. I've always loved this bush. So I can give you guys the SKU numbers. This one that I'm using is 81132 GD. I don't know if we're getting this back in stock, you guys, this year. But I do know this may have been from last year. Robin doesn't know what a pusher is. So what a pusher is, that's what I call it. I know a lot of people do call it that as well. So what a pusher is, Robin, is, so like on this greenery, I can't push any of this greenery up, right? I can't push any of it up. This one I can. So that's what we call it, pusher. So you can keep it nice and airy, or you can also keep it nice and tight. I've chosen a little bit, kind of a mix of both. You guys, I know it probably sounds, I'm probably going to sound a little crass when I say it, but there's no really rhyme or reason why I chose the pusher. First, I just want to make sure that I use this one. So it could be, I want to make sure I use all of it because I only have that bush. I also want to make sure that I have enough space for this one. So yeah, I mean, honestly, you guys, I just do whatever makes me happy. Being 100%, whatever makes me happy is what I do. And that's exactly what you guys should do too. Whatever makes you happy. If you cut your ribbon tails at 12 inches and everyone cuts them out at 13, well, that's what makes you happy, right? If you prefer grapevine wreaths over deco mesh wreaths, that's what makes you happy. I know it probably sounds weird, but when I say that, like, it's like, I don't have a particular rhyme or reason. Why I do things a certain way. Like, for instance, you guys, Damon loves 12-inch ribbon tails, and I love 13-inch ribbon tails. That's what makes him happy. Megan likes getting stuck in traffic, and we're gonna go to lunch without her. That's what makes us happy. Oh gosh, Damon, is she stuck in traffic again? So now I've added all of that in. Now I'm gonna come on in with my Smilax. I believe this is the Smilax. So this one, so the first bush was 81132-3-GD. And then this one is 81834, okay? So now I want to come in, actually, I think I want to switch that real quick. I want to come in with my leaves that are a little bit denser, which are a little bit heavier. And on this piece, I only have 5 of these. So that could be another reason why I chose this one. I had more on that stem, on that bush, than any of these, because this I only have 5 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one I only have 6, and I think there's 6 on this one. So that's probably one of the reasons that would be good. This one's going to fill it up a lot more. But now I'm going to come in through, so I do have 1 long piece. So I'm already going to map it out, you guys, because I need to do a little bit of a dry run here. 2, and then 1, 2. Okay, perfect. And this one is 81837. So let's see my stems that are, this one's my longest, so I want this one coming down to the bottom. Super excited. Tomorrow I will be at Disney World, the happiest place on earth. So they say. It really is one of my happy places, you guys. Okay, let's go. Yes, you guys, don't forget about our workshop. We do have our upcoming workshop. Go to tmusummercamp.com, you guys. I am actually, we talked about it last night, and I'm going to be making a garland, you guys. A Christmas garland. So if you've already watched the pre-recorded of what I made, I did do an over the door swag. So, or over the mirror project. And when I get home, you guys, of course, I'll be able to show you guys that a little bit better. But I'm not home right now. But I am going to be doing a Christmas garland. I'm super duper excited about this, you guys. I think I'm going to add some gemstones in it. I think I'm going to add some gems. I think we need some diamonds and pearls. I don't know about pearls, but I know we definitely need some diamonds. So adding in my, I think this is the ruscus. So when I have something like this, you guys, that I only have a few pieces. Hey, Teresa, what up, Beanbot? Sarah. Okay. So I want to make sure that I spread that throughout the design. And this stem right here was my longer one. So I want to make sure that that comes down to the bottom. So, but when I have that one stem, you guys, I want to make sure that this kind of makes that you can see this one. Even though I am going to be adding a little bit more of these other greeneries, I want to make sure that you can see that ruscus, because now I want to come in with the smilax or the boxwood. I feel like I should do the boxwood. It's a little bit heavier versus the that's what I want to do. So this boxwood spray, or I even think sometimes they classify it as a eucalyptus because it's a little bit smaller, is 82824 OR. 82824 OR. Now, sorting out when you buy your stems, you guys, or bushes, notice what I did there is I cut them all the way down to the bottom. I cut them all the way down to the bottom because that way I have enough stem to work with. And I'm already seeing that I've got 3 pieces that are the same. So that's going to be great right there because I can fill that in a little bit easier. I've got 2 stems that are a little bit longer, so I can actually put that there and one a little bit towards the middle. And then I have one that actually I've got 3 that are longer and one that's really, really long, you guys. Really, really long. So this one, I want to come up a little bit further up into the grapevine because this is about as far as I want my grapevine wreath to go. Like that's as far as I want that to end right there. So I need to bring this up just a little bit closer, right? And then I can start filling it in. Because remember, this is not a pusher or a slider, as some people call them as well. So I want to make sure that I don't have to cut that up into pieces, you guys. Another thing too to point out, you guys, is I love greenery like this that's got wires all the way throughout, so I can bend it and do whatever I want to with it. So like right here, I can bend that up. You know, there's a gap right here, so we definitely have to take care of that, you guys. Y'all know when I have my bows, I don't like anything in that gap. I don't like it to be empty. I want to make sure that that gap is filled because it just does not look good to me. So bending this up a little bit. As always, you guys, the replays are always available. So definitely if you run in late or your husband called you and you just can't get off the phone, definitely always make sure that you know that the replay will be available. See, like this one right here. Fill that up. So look how pretty this one is already starting to take shape. So I want to add in a few more pieces. So I definitely feel like I need one kind of right in here towards the center of the bow. And I chose, of course, a black and white, you guys, ribbon, but you can always use just a plain burlap, and I think it would look absolutely gorgeous. off to this side right over here. And then in the grapevine. Again, you guys, you want to make sure that you put that in there. And this one can actually come in just a little bit further down than this one that I added in first. So you see how, so this is exactly how it's supposed to hang, you guys. Just like this. And again, I'd already cut up that smilax bush, so I need to make sure that we go through and kind of sort them out by size here. So there's 3. This is my longer one. And now my longer one, I'm going to blend in between these 2 of my longer ones. Lift up that ribbon. So meeting those all up together. You guys see that, how I've met them? They're kind of all at different levels. If you definitely come up like this, they're all at different levels. And definitely gonna add this one in here. The ribbon is a 1-inch. This is a 1-inch ribbon. Grapevine, very rustic farmhouse country decor. Suggestions on how to expand grapevines to a more modern traditional decor. That's a lot. That's a lot of words right there. I mean, I feel like a lot of grapevines kind of take that turn for that modern grapevine, modern farmhouse, like kind of like chic. So that's kind of hard to say, like what you can do, what you can't do. So coming on in, we're gonna add some of this right The number on the 1-inch ribbon is DS07-1811. Added in our ruscus, our boxwood, our smilax, which I think the smilax is probably my favorite, you guys. But look how pretty that is. Look how pretty that is. I absolutely love that. I'm gonna tell you guys, you can also add in a sign if you wanted to. What did I do with them? I had the signs here. Just not that one. Just when you're adding your sign, always make sure that, like something like this does not get completely covered up, especially if it has words. You always want to make sure you see the words. But I would definitely suggest, like for this one, this is a 12-inch metal. If you do like a 10-inch metal, I think it'll be perfect in there. But on a 12-inch metal sign, I always suggest doing like a 16 or a 16-inch round or oval grapevine. That's gonna work best This one was a 14-inch grapevine. That's how big this one was. So that's probably my number one preferred size of grapevine, you guys. That one is my preferred size of grapevine. I love 13-inch ribbon tails and 14-inch grapevines because I can make those grapevines really, really big. So now I'm cutting up my twig spray here. Which I absolutely love. I am going to use the entire thing because this is the only one we have here inside the warehouse. And we're going to use it, you guys. And the best part about these twigs is, you guys, they are wired, so you can curl them whichever way you want to. You can make them do what you want them to do. So just adding in that little bit of grapevine, but it's not really grapevine. It is, I think, cloth or paper covered wire. Really, really great. I love the look of that. Up. I'm just adding this little bit of I normally don't have a list of stuff that we do on public lives, so I do, however, have a list for lives that we do in the creative coaching group. You do get full list with the SKUs and everything, but as far as the public lives go, I normally don't. If I happen to shout out a number throughout the live, some people put them in the comment section, but I don't have a supply list for these because majority of the time I do work out of what's in my stash, which I also do that for creative coaching, but creative coaching, they do get a supply list. So that's a perk of the creative coaching group, you guys. You do get the supply list complete with SKUs. At least on my part, I definitely always try and include the SKUs. And also, like, if it's like a D. Stevens ribbon, I do try and put the D. Stevens on there. That way you know what you can look for, Verasilk, and other places like that. But I do give SKUs out in creative coaching. Let's see. I have one more. I think I'm going to add that right down here, and I'm going to just kind of curl it up. So this one, I've glued it in, but I'm just gonna kind of just like curl that up a little bit, make it a little wonky. Oh, I love how this came out, you guys. So it's one thing that I've seen lately, like some people have struggled with trying to come up with a design that they've taken apart, or it's just not doing what they want it to do. You guys, that works for me. That happens to me too. That happens 100% for me. Sometimes, y'all remember, I wanted something up here, something down here. Then it turned out I wanted the bow, like within like 2-3 minutes, it changed completely. I wanted now the bow up here with my greenery going up. Really, really pretty. I love how this came out. But, so I don't have the SKU for the, I don't know if Kathleen can type these in. Hopefully she can. But the SKUs for the greenery, I do have the SKUs. I don't have the SKU for the twigs, but oh, and let me get the ribbon. Okay, so I will do the SKUs for you guys on this one. So the ribbon is DS0 DS07-1811. Did the greenery come from Deco? It did at one point. I used whatever was in his stash, you guys. So the ribbon is DS07-1811. Now the SKUs for the greenery, I don't know which one was which, you guys. I do know this one was the very first one. So 81132-GD, 82824-0R, OR, then 81834 and 81837. And it does look like the twigs are sold out, you guys, but really, really pretty. I'm not even gonna lie, you guys, I feel like this needs a pumpkin, like a little jack-o'-lantern, because I love the colors in it. I'm also noticing something, you guys, and this is just me. Thank you so much, Kathleen. I really do appreciate you. So I noticed how I did my ribbon tail up here. I'm actually going to come back before I get off of here, you guys, and I'm going to add one right in here, and we'll be able to curl that one up. So the sign is, I have no idea. I have no idea what the SKU on the sign is, but I do know it's in the new arrivals section at shoplikejordan.com or Deco Exchange. That's where you can find it. But just adding that in, and I'm going to dovetail that. Curl that up, and boom, done. So you guys, check the live replay comments. Kathleen has put in all of the SKUs for all of the stuff that I used on this excuse me, you guys, on this design. I got a bubble of air. I'm trying to talk at the same time on this design, so just make sure you check that out. But absolutely gorgeous fall wreath. I love this color scheme, and I love that I chose the black and white. Okay, so the black and white, of course, is a year-round ribbon for us here. But you can also do, I'm going to tell you the colors you could have done. You could have done the rust, a moss green, a burlap. You could even put in a burgundy. You could even do a solid like cream with it, a solid burlap with it as well. So really the ribbon is, it's something that you can play around with, because there's burgundy, moss, green, there's burgundy, moss, orange, like this really rust orange, really, really pretty. But definitely you can play around with the ribbon choices on this. But you guys, that is all I have for y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget, we have our upcoming summer camp workshop happening in a few weeks. I think it's in 2 weeks, you guys. So definitely check that out. It is the pinned comment up below, up there. But you can go to tmusummercamp.com, tmusummercamp.com, and we'd love to have you guys. Like I said, I am doing a garland. I'm going to do a garland for the workshop. The pre-recorded, I did an over the mirror, over the door swag. So that pre-record is already available in there for you guys to see. And so are, I think, 2 others. I think Megan's and Melissa's are available for viewing already. So I think we're waiting on Tammy's. Tammy had to fix something on hers. But we'd love to have you guys. Y'all have a good rest of y'all's day. I am definitely going to see y'all later. I know a lot of you guys follow us over on Deco Exchange, whether it's on Facebook or in the app. You're definitely going to want to make sure you download that app, you guys, because we are probably going to do a live sale after lunch today. And that way you guys can catch some of these new goodies that were just delivered today, you guys. We got in another 8 pallets of greenery and some florals, which I think are really, really pretty. So you can go to the your app store. It's called Deco Exchange. It's free to download. We do lives on there. We do live sales. Sometimes we do projects like this. Sometimes we do wreaths, signs, whatever it is. But you guys, love to have you guys over there in the app as well. But that's all I have for you guys over here on YouTube this week. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I will see y'all next week, you guys. I will be back next week after Disney. Hopefully I'll be nice and tan. I don't know. But y'all have a good rest of y'all's day. Bye, y'all. If I can get it to, oh gracious day.